What's up, YouTube? Bubbles and Ball Cards back with another video. Hope you all are having a great weekend out there. Hope everybody is doing well. Going to do a just kind of intro here before I show some of the footage I got today. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but some of the stuff I recorded it sideways. And so not that it was like the small box window, it actually, the entire video footage was sideways. I don't even know how I did it. But a couple of clips of some cool things I wanted to share wound up. I'm not going to make y'all like twist your head to watch it or whatever. So unfortunate there. But anyway, let's get into it. This is day 2 CSA Chantilly show. To start off, attendance was pretty strong. Not as large as I've seen it in the past, but still pretty good. I'll say this, bigger than pre-pandemic. How about that? So a decent, strong attendance. Something I think I forgot to mention yesterday was, I know Scott mentioned it in the little clip I did with him, but it was interesting to see there's a good bit more hockey dealers there. There's some more of the non-sports. I heard many people go up to different dealers who had non-sport and say, hey, I'm so glad to see non-sport here at the show. I know James, I was going to get him to come on and share his thoughts, but he didn't buy any sports cards at this show. He bought some Marvel Metal stuff, and he's close to getting that set completed. But overall, it's kind of interesting to see. This show did have, its normal vintage. It has the ultra modern is definitely heavy. Then you have, again, more hockey than I've ever seen there, and an increasingly growing amount of non-sport. Dealer prices, that's something that I was hoping to see differently. I thought maybe with the vibe coming off of other people that have been going to other shows, maybe dealers were going to start correcting themselves. Maybe if they noticed that they weren't making very good sales, the prices for shows would start adjusting. Just not the case. I'm going to give a couple examples off the top of my head. There was a guy that had, you guys know what I'm hunting, but there was a guy that had 2 Bowman's Best. There was an International and then the Bowman's Best Preview, the BBP2. He had those priced together for $250. He had $150 on one of them and $100 on the other. I looked at him and kind of went to hand them back to him, and he said, I can tell you want to throw me an offer. And I was like, honestly, it would be an insulting offer because, I'm going to be less. I want to be at less than what you have one card priced at. And I was like, these are what I just looked and what the last sold were for. If you're willing to come around those prices, I'm interested. If not, I'm going to have to pass. Well, from what I found, the last pricing was around 80 for one and about 60. It was actually a little less than 60 for the other. And he goes, well, give me 160. And I'm like, yeah, I'm still going to have to pass. If I can go on eBay right now and buy the stuff cheaper, I get it. It's nice and convenient to have it there in your hands. But if it's stuff I'm buying for my PC, I don't need it instantly. I can wait. I can be a patient person. So, I walked away from that. I might check with him tomorrow. I'm going to go back tomorrow. Might go back and check, see if he can, loosen up on his pricing a little bit. There was another dealer. I talked to him yesterday. He threw prices out at me. It was 7 cards. I thought at first it was 6. It was 7 cards. I took photos of it today, came home, looked the pricing up. He quoted me 500 for all 7 yesterday. And I knew immediately that his pricing was off because he told me he had actually lowered the price on it. He's like, I knocked, $35 off or whatever. But there was one card in there that I actually own. And I made a comment to him to see if he would catch it. But he had the card priced at $100 on that one card. And I was like, dang, is that card up that high right now? Because I own one. Like, I know what the price of that card is. And I knew it wasn't anywhere near $100. In fact, I have it right here. That card goes for like 60. Probably about 50, 56, 57 bucks. I marked it on here 60. Anyway, I came home this evening. I took pictures of it. Came home, looked up all of the pricing, recent pricing. Again, like that one where I marked it at 60. It might be like 50, between 55 and 60. I'm at 300 on all 7 cards. And that's with giving, very strong eBay prices. I would be at 300 on the 7. And instead he had it priced at 500. So it's definitely very difficult right now to buy. I'm noticing things that are in value boxes, which is what I wanted to dig in. They're priced at $5 or $10. You'll find a box that'll be $5, $10. And some of the cards in there, they'll have like a $10 price tag on it, and it will be like a $4 card or something. My son went yesterday, and he was talking to me about it, and he was looking at like some of the TCG stuff. He wants to, pick up some of the older stuff, and he knew a dealer there normally had a binder of some of the older stuff. And I asked him, I was like, did you find anything? And he's like, well, I wanted to get some out of that binder, but the guy's selling dollar cards at $10 a piece. He's like, I just can't do that. And I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you. So anyway, it's very difficult right now. There are, if you dig with a very sharp shovel and get down and dirty, you can find some stuff. But I'm going to be honest, 2 days in, James actually covered, shout out to James, he covered last night's dinner Friday night. Tonight, I covered dinner with me, him and the missus went to Red Robin. I have spent 3 times more on dinner at Red Robin than I have at the card show. There was somebody that made a comment on video, said they were disappointed. They drove 2.5 hours, shout out to them. And they brought $700 with them and spent $40. And I commented back to him and replied, yeah, I'm in a similar situation. I forgot to go to the bank to get cash out, so I didn't have cash yesterday. This morning, we actually just kind of didn't rush to get up there. We left, about 9 o'clock after the bank opened. I swung by the bank. I didn't know how much I was going to need, but I took $1,000 out. Out of that, I have spent $28. $3 of that the missus spent at she got a drink, and then I bought, and I don't have the other camera hooked up, but a Griffey Cooperstown bound from Pacific, and then a stack here that I figured I couldn't go wrong on. It's a stack of Star Wars Galaxy. There's like 20 some refractors in this stack. I got the whole stack for $20, so I figured I couldn't do wrong with that. I do already have the set, so I'll either work on building a second set or sell off the refractors, and I'm sure I can make more than $1 a piece. So, but anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the footage. I'm gonna try to incorporate some like music or whatever again to give it a little tone. You can mute that if you just want to listen or see the photos or whatever, or watch or see the photos. But anyway, I appreciate all of you. Hopefully, the show is enjoyable. I love going there and talking to the dealers. Shout out to Ryan, Breakout Cards. Shout out to, John from Mama Collectibles. Ashish. Man, I'm going to miss people. Baseball collector, investor, dealers. Chris Sewell, shout out to him. Who else did have I seen and talked to? I know I'm gonna miss people, and I apologize, but there's so many great people that come to the show, and I've always said the shows are awesome for the people. Shout out to James. I mean, I can't forget James. Big Scott. Hung out with him. Good seeing him and his dad. Got to meet his dad. So, again, there's I always need to make a list or something, or just not say names because I don't want to ever offend anybody. There's always awesome group of people there to hang out and talk to. So anyway, if you come tomorrow, I know Flippin' Steve's supposed to be there tomorrow. Steve, if you watch this, I will be coming tomorrow so we can meet up. And but yeah, hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks for watching. And yeah, till the next video, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'm out. Enjoy.
Enjoying it. A lot of foot traffic. Great time. You meet a lot of new people. A lot of people entering in the hobby and enjoying myself, having a good time.
Peace.